Hi, grandkids. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope it didn't storm too bad yesterday at your house. It didn't really storm here a whole lot. It was kind of loud and rumbly, and the lightning was jumping from clouds to clouds, but it wasn't coming down to the ground here. And we had a little bit of wind, but not a lot. And I heard in other places it was really bad. So I hope everybody's storm was not too bad. So today's art project, we're going to make, so we made animals on a stick last time. This time we're going to make animals that can stand up on their own. You don't need a stick. So you are going to need a piece of paper, some tape. Glue will work too, but it'll be harder. So I think you want to use tape. Something to color with. I'm going to be using colored pencils and crayons. And you're going to need some scissors. My scissors are way too big for this project. I really wish I had some smaller ones. I don't know where they are right now. Someone keeps taking all my scissors. So I got to use what I got, or what I have. Let's use proper English, right? I have to use what I have. So what we're gonna do, and this all depends on how big you want your character. And you can also do these characters with a toilet paper roll. So you can color the toilet paper roll. I haven't done this yet. I didn't even do a practice one yet. So whatever mistakes I make, I'm making them with you. So you could use toilet paper roll, and you could make an owl or a cat. And you just fold in the top. So there's the top. And you fold down one side. And you flip it over. And you fold down the other side. And here's the little tops. And then you can make a couple of little eyes. Which you probably can't even see on the camera. There's a couple little eyes. And then you could use orange for a beak. But you would want to color the whole thing first before you put your beak and eyes on. So there you go. There's a little character. This one would be an owl because I made a beak instead of a nose and mouth. But it could be a cat because cat's ears are little points. I'm going to do a bunny with my paper. So what you want to do is take your piece of paper, and the long ways you want to fold it in half. So now you have a shorter rectangle, a smaller rectangle. Now you could leave it like this, and it would be a lot stronger when we end up making it like that. We make a tube. That's how it's going to stand on its own. Or you can make two characters. You cut your paper, and down that line you made, you wouldn't even need scissors for that. You could just rip it along that edge. So now I have a piece of paper. I'm going to color it to what I want. And I think I want my character to be purple today. I'm going to do purple. But first, so I need to decide, and you're upside down again for me. I'm going to do the best I can. I want to decide where the center body is, and that's going to be the center front, and my sides are going to be over here. And I'm going to make an owl, so I'm going to do some little feather marks. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. No, it won't let me zoom in. But I'll bring up the... made a long line for a wing. And I'm just making little feather marks. Just to say, hey, those are... So, I did it kind of like that. It just looks messy. Doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side of the center. And my little feather marks, they're just, oh, what do you want to call them? Like the bottom part of a U. So that gives a little bit of dimension to your character. And they can be messy. You could end up with some straight lines. So like some of my lines were little U's and some of them got to be little U's with straight lines that went next to them. Because none of us are perfect. There's my other side. Now I'm going to color it. I'm going to take my crayon and I'm just going to go like this. I'm going to color the wings like that. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to color this side of the wings. And then I'm going to go up and down between the wings, like this, in the center. And I go all the way up. And then I'm going to go under the wings. I'm just going to keep coloring. And above the wings. And behind the wings. And you could do this with construction paper, and then you wouldn't have to do all this coloring. You could just do your defining marks, which would be like your little feather marks and defining the edges of those big wings. And I'm going to take my pencil again and I'm just going to darken my wing marks now that we have a background. I'm going to darken those in. So I have a funny story, but I don't think Ashlyn thought it was funny. I thought we missed Easter. That last weekend was Easter and I didn't have an Easter basket or anything for Ashlyn. And she cried. She said, I didn't get any candy. And it was pitiful and sad. But at the same time, it was kind of funny because then I found out that we really didn't miss Easter, so I actually accidentally made her cry for no reason. So like I said, I'm going to make an owl. This is what my paper looks like so far. So I've colored the whole thing purple. I've got 2 wings. And now I'm going to find where my eyes go. And I'm going to put my eyes up here. So here's my wings. I'm going to put my eyes up here. So I'm going to find my center. And just go off the center a little bit, and there's the pupil of one eye, the pupil of another eye, and then I'm going to make them blue around that. And I think owl's eyes are really round, I think. So then I'm just going to do blue around that green. Really big eyes. There's my eyes. They're not exactly the same shape, are they? This might be a funny owl. And then we need a beak, so just down from the eyes, right in the middle, I'm gonna do a beak. And it's just a V. You're just drawing a V for your beak. Yeah. So now you can see what he's gonna look like when I turn him around like that. But I want some ears. Now I could just fold it down, but I might mess him up. So what I'm going to do instead is I am going to cut my paper just about the edge of the wings. So wherever you made these lines here and here, I'm going to cut my paper just about there. So I'm going to cut them this way, the top of the wing. So just above the wing, I'm going to cut over to there. So you see where the wing is and where my scissors stopped. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. So above the wing, try and do it relatively the same height, but if you don't, you don't. That's okay. So here we go. And just there. So now I have two flaps over here. See these flaps? I said I was going to make a bunny, didn't I? I lied. So now you're going to cut those flaps off. You're just going to cut them right off. So now your piece of paper should look like this. Since I'm making an owl, he has those little points on the sides. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go from this corner and I'm going to put a U shape almost down to the eyes and then go back up to the other corner. So now he looks like that. If you painted in black, he almost could have been a bat or a cat. And so when we curl him, he looks like that. There's my little owl. I think I could have put his wings a little bit closer together. So you've got this back piece that's got to come together. And you see I used a scrap piece of paper. It had a coloring on it. You want a piece of tape that's just about the same length as your paper. My tape needs to be cut. Scissors, and I have a little extra edge on this side. Now if you had double-sided tape, you could just tape it on the inside and then fold it over, but I don't. So we're going to take it and we're going to bring it together. So you see it. There's your character in the front, and then you're just going to tape it together. I kind of like it better this way. I'm going to do it this way. Now, I'm going to just tape the edge together. And you want your bottom, so make sure your bottom part is together. Because otherwise, if you have it like this, he's not going to sit right. He's going to, if it's not quite lined up, you want your bottom to line up. Don't worry if your top is not lined up.